soggy start to the day, but the plants don't seem to mind. Now more showers are taking aim at Hampton Roads.
Let's take you live outside to Portsmouth. You can see the clouds building there.
It's a different story across the water. Plenty of blue skies. Look at that over downtown Hampton. But we're bracing for another round of rain. We continue to track wet weather at 6 o'clock. Good evening to you. I'm Janet Roach.
And I'm Stephen Graves. Let's get right to it. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lawson, who is watching these storms. Jeff?
Yeah, but only going to rain in a few spots this evening. I've been mentioning and emphasizing most areas will not get rain during the evening. The spots where it does, it's raining pretty heavily. But you can see right now that's generally, and has been since I got on at 4 o'clock and started doing the weather. You can see it has been out on the edges, putting it in motion over the last, I think this is 2 or 3 hours. You can see I was talking earlier about that sort of semicircle. Right now, some of the heaviest rain that had been coming down through the southern Maryland area, not too far from Patuxent River Naval Air Station, has actually sort of shifted back inland and is missing Gloucester and Matthews, but it is hitting places like West Point. So if you're watching us right now from West Point down to Barhamsville, not quite down to Croker, but then extending west over on the other side of the James River as well, a little bit of rain there and really heavy rain out near Emporia. That's on the fringe of our viewing area, but for everybody else, it is generally fair out there. 79 right now, going to drop to about 77 at 7 o'clock. Notice the rain chances, 20%. I think that is too high. Maybe for the next couple of hours, but once we get into the mid-evening, those odds are going to go down to about 10%. You can see that's why they're calling for 20%. They have a storm where there isn't really much going on right now. So low rain chances this evening. Most of you don't have to worry about the umbrellas. As for the next couple of days, well, some big changes to talk about, and that's what I'll discuss next.
Thank you, Jeff. Thunderstorms are being blamed for this sailboat fire in Virginia Beach. 13 News Now viewer Paul Holly sent us the new video from Bay Island. Firefighters tell us they were able to keep the flames from spreading. Booms are keeping leaking fuel from spreading into Broad Bay.
Developing now in Newport News, a teenage boy doused in lighter fluid and set on fire.
That's crazy. What would possess him to do that?
That 14-year-old is now recovering in the hospital after suffering third-degree burns. We're told the whole thing started out as an argument that went way too far.
And now his 13-year-old friend is facing some serious charges. The violent scene played out yesterday at Peterson Yacht Basin, and that's where we find 13 News Now reporter Jacqueline Lee tonight.
It started out innocent enough. Two boys, 13 and 14, wanted to go grilling here at Peterson's Yacht Basin. But police say an argument over who would light this grill quickly turned violent. Jo Battle lives across from the park at Peterson's Yacht Basin. She said it's a popular place during the summer.
To barbecue, to just hang out, because they have a whole lot of birthday parties, anniversary parties.
The plan for the two teenagers quickly went south. Police say after someone dropped the boys off at the park around 4 p.m. Sunday, they started arguing about who would light the charcoal. The fight got physical. Officers say the 13-year-old poured lighter fluid on the 14-year-old and set him on fire.
That was stupid, and that is really stupid. Why were they going grilling by themselves? That's my only question. It's like they're 14 and 13.
Mother of three, Paulette Jones, said she doesn't get it either.
This is another human being. There's consequences to this, so it's sad.
Jones and others are left wondering why no adults were there to supervise in the first place.
It's dangerous. You're dealing with lighter fluid, charcoal, fire, so anything could happen, and unfortunately something sad happened, and that's sad to say.
Officers took the 14-year-old to the hospital where they say he has third-degree burns to 15% of his body. As for the 13-year-old, he's been charged with malicious assault. In Newport News, Jacqueline Lee, 13 News Now.
New at 6, a teenager is shot in Hampton, and the person who pulled the trigger is still out there. Police tell us they were called to Lincoln Street just after midnight. Officers say a 17-year-old was shot once. He's expected to recover, but we're told he's not cooperating with detectives. We're also following a developing story in Newport News. A police officer is accused of driving under the influence. Police tell us they arrested Jason Briggs late last night on Ridgeview Drive. He was off duty at the time and had a family member under the age of 18 with him. Briggs is free on bond, but he faces charges of DWI and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. He's on administrative leave without pay pending an internal investigation.
A lifelong Poquoson resident and commercial waterman broke his neck while playing with his grandkids. The community is now rallying around him, but the people who are heading up the fundraising effort say someone took advantage of the situation. Nico Clemens has the story you'll only see on 13 News Now.
Everybody is donating.
A community rallying together to help one of their own.
When there's a need, Poquoson steps up.
Annette Firth and a couple other people are putting together a fundraiser for Mike Inslee Jr.
He's one of the most kind, generous-hearted people.
The lifelong Poquoson native and commercial waterman recently broke his neck in 3 places while playing in the water with his grandkids.
This community is all about helping each other.
Plans for this weekend's fundraiser are coming along well. However, Firth says a woman went inside the Barking Dog restaurant with this flyer saying she was collecting money for the fundraiser when she was really trying to make money for herself.
It's a very unfortunate fact.
Employees at the restaurant told me they gave the thief a gift card. Firth says the Barking Dog replaced the donation, and they already have about $7,000 worth of donations for the upcoming fundraiser.
It was very unfortunate that this person thought that she could get away with it, but she was in Poquoson. So you don't get away with it down here.
I reached out to Poquoson Police. Chief Cliff Bowen sent me this statement. Part of it says, "We have an allegation that is being investigated, but the matter is under active investigation, and I cannot comment on an open investigation." Firth says despite that, they're ready to move forward and help their friend.
You just don't think twice about it. You just do it.
There's going to be a fundraiser for Inslee Sunday at 1 here at Surf's Up in Poquoson. I'll put all that information on our website, 13newsnow.com, and contact information if you'd like to donate in any way. In Poquoson, I'm Nico Clemens, 13 News Now.